All right, so introducing the kipping pull-up, we're now going to use our lats and our hips to create a bit of momentum so that we can be more efficient at getting our body above the bar for workouts where we need to do high volume pull-ups. So if we jump up on the bar, we're going to get active through our lats. So you can see here, we pull our shoulders away from our ears, getting those active scat position. Now with our kipping, we want to try and focus on using our lats to create the motion, and our hips are just going to sort of supplement that motion. So you should be able to pull down on the bar and then get your chest as far in front of the bar as you can, creating that Superman position and then that hollow body position on the other side. So you're pulling and pushing down on the bar. In that back position, we want to try and actually pull the bar down towards the floor so we get those lats activated. Once we feel that pull through our lats, we're then going to try and pull our biceps so we can get our chin above the bar and create a momentum swing for that kipping progression. So, Harry's going to show us a rep. So he's going to start a kip. You can do 1 or 2 kips if you need to beforehand, and then you're going to pull up to the top, and we're going to hold. From the top position now, we need to keep those elbows tucked in. It's obviously hard to hold here, but it helps if we can now push away from the bar like a bench press to get as far away from that bar as we can so that when we come through, we've got that momentum to open up our chest and then pull the bar back down. The most common problem we see is people will jump up to the top of the bar and they just fall straight down to the bottom, putting a lot of stress through their tendons, but also failing that next rep. So you can show us what a bad rep looks like if you can. So it's quite hard to do it once you know how to do it, but essentially you drop from the top and then you'd fall straight into the bottom and you wouldn't have that kip. The second most common fault would be having the body all on one side of the rig and then therefore throwing that momentum out. So you need to make sure there's half of your weight on one side of the body. So if you've got your chest open on that side, your feet should be behind. If you've got your chest behind the bar, then your feet should be in front of the bar on this side. So when we're kipping, we want to make sure that we're being as efficient as possible, and what that means is trying to keep as much tension throughout the midline and not wasting any extra energy by kicking our feet around and looking like a dead salmon. So when we're up on the bar and we're going for that kip, we want to try and keep that pendulum swing equal and opposite on both sides of the rig, ideally keeping our toes pointed on both sides of the rig and not breaking from the midline or our knee line. So we're going to see a bad rep. We're going to see Harry kicking his feet out the back and breaking from his knees, almost scorpioning himself. We want to try and keep that nice and tight at the front and also tight on the back, squeezing our hamstrings, squeezing our bum, creating tension through the hips and also tension through the lats on the upswing.